Real estate agents are always looking for the best angle to market. So what is the best marketing strategy for real estate agents? I'm Paul Maguire. We're going to talk about it right here. Here we go. As a real estate investor, I've bought millions of dollars in property and work with lots of different agents. And I'm going to give you the tips of what the best of the best do right here in this video. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you the most successful action right now that is working for agents and driving more traffic to properties they have listed and to their website. And lastly, we're going to talk about the basics of being a real estate agent and how to get more customers, more listings, and sell more deals. So let's dive right in. First and foremost, let's talk about being an agent. Being an agent means that you want to express and impress upon others who you are, what you do, and where you do it. Communication is key to being successful. Today, it's so easy to communicate because we have the internet. So one of the best marketing strategies for agents today is to be online and create educational videos on YouTube or TikTok that explains to people and teaches them a little bit about the process that you do as a real estate agent. So for example, you may do a small short video on the escrow process or another short video on the loan process, like how to get a loan by XYZ real estate agent, your name, how to buy your first home, what to look for in a home, how to find the best deal in a home. These small little snippets of videos, 2 to 4 minutes, show people who you are and introduce them to you and your personality and your strategies for finding a home or understanding the home they buy or the loan process. A lot of people are afraid of the home process, frankly, because they don't understand it. So by educating is a great marketing strategy for you, and to use your different platforms like YouTube or social media to do that is a great way to market. Another way to market, of course, is to have your own website, but you don't need a big website. I recommend you have a landing page, and that landing page has testimonials from people that you've done business with who talk about the great experience they had with you. You can also have on your website endorsements from different people and where you sell property and what you specialize in. So if you sell apartment buildings, say that. If you sell homes, say that. If you specialize in high-end condos, like in Las Vegas where I live, say that. We have one individual, they specialize in condos in Las Vegas. Another one does strip view condos. So niche yourself into whatever area you sell. Don't try to sell industrial, land, apartments, houses. That's not a good marketing strategy. The best marketing strategy is to show a type or two of property that you're an expert in and focus on those. Another great marketing strategy for real estate agents is presenting your product or the property you're selling professionally. I can't tell you how many times I have looked on LoopNet and there's no price for the property and there's horrible pictures. Some agents are so lazy, they just take pictures off the internet because they don't want to go out to the property and take pictures. If you don't want to go out to the property and take pictures or it's far away, then hire a photographer to have them go out and take some. Always have interior photos and have some exterior photos so people can see what exactly you're selling. Oftentimes as an investor, I'll tell you, I bought properties that I've never physically been in or physically seen, okay? And I'll buy them based on the pictures and some inspection reports that I read by people who've been there. So remember the importance of the pictures, and more importantly than pictures, videos. Videos give people not only a feel for the property, but also tie it all together. Think of like a panoramic picture, right, versus a single photo. A video is better than a panoramic because they can see the flow of the property, how things move. So slowly take nice pictures and describe almost like you're doing a tour. This is super important for marketing your property and marketing yourself because 1, it shows you're professional, 2, it shows the property professionally, and 3, it gives the person looking at the deal, it gives them a sense of you and your professionalism. If you have crappy pictures and crappy videos, you're probably a crappy agent. If you have nice videos and nice pictures, you're probably a good agent. So keep that in mind, that everything that you put out there is seen and represents you and your product and your service as an agent. One of the most important things you can do, by the way, is subscribe down below. Every week, Monday through Friday, I put out new videos on real estate investing, marketing, wealth building, and I'd love to continue to help you. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on the video. Most important marketing strategy for real estate agents is testimonials. Okay, somebody vouching for you. If you say it, they doubt it. If somebody else says it, they tend to believe it. So endorsements from other people that you've done business with is super duper important in terms of marketing and positioning yourself. The more testimonials you can get, the better. I recommend that you get video testimonials. It's so easy to shoot them with your phone. Holding your phone up in front of you with your camera on, with the person next to you with your arm around them or not, and have them explain about the experience they had with you, or you out of the frame and getting a picture with your camera of them explaining, maybe in front of the home or in the home. Those are great, time-tested marketing strategies that work really well. Because what do people think when they see testimonial after testimonial after testimonial about you, either in writing or in video? You know what they think? They think they can't all be lying. Nobody can get this many people to say this agent does a great job. So reviews on video are the best, written are second best, no reviews is the worst. Okay? Don't expect people to just review on Google or review on some of these things. You want video reviews that you put on your website or on the internet to show people who you are, what you do, and that your service is fantastic. In terms of another marketing strategy with videos is you can tie them together. Take the best snippets of the videos where they say XYZ real estate agent was fantastic, and one after another after another. That's called a reel, R-E-E-L. If you don't know how to do that, you can hire a local videographer that can put together a reel for you and put that on your website. Person after person talking about you goes a long way. And the most important of all is referrals. There's nothing better than a referral. I recommend that you always ask for referrals after you've closed a sale with somebody, and you always present yourself in a way as, I want to help, okay? I want to help your friends, your family sell their home, buy a home, get qualified for a home, and give them direction or guidance. Many people who buy a home, it's the biggest investment of their entire life. And frankly, they're nervous, they're anxious, and they're a little fearful. By educating and helping them along the process and giving them reassurance, you build a relationship and you build rapport with people that causes you to get referrals over time. You have to understand that building a business and marketing as agent, you can build a lot of goodwill by helping people, and realize that you may help somebody today and get a deal from them 2 years from now. One of my good friends was one of the top real estate agents in a certain area of California, Solano County, for years. And one of the things that he gets all the time is referrals. And I ask him, where do you get these listings? I call him, he's like, I'm on a listing appointment, on a listing appointment, on a listing appointment. And where do you get all these listings? He goes, Paul, I've been in this business so long, I know so many people just call me. And the beauty of that is, not only does he get a lot of listings, but he also has a lot of investors and buyers like me. So when somebody has something as is, they don't want to clean up, that they just want to get rid of and get the money, he'll call his investors like me and say, hey, I got this property, it needs to be detrashed, it's all messed up, it's got structural problems, it got dry rot, it's not going to work on the retail market, it's not lendable as is. Do you want to buy it cash or private money, hard money, and fix it up, and then we can put it back on the market? So these relationships that you build through communicating and referrals create a huge opportunity for you. And remember, you invest a little bit of time in people today that may pay off for you in a month, 6 months, a year, a few years. So remember that relationships are important. And lastly, I'm going to tell you about my pet peeves of real estate agents and with their marketing. Marketing isn't just advertising and YouTube and all that. Marketing is showing up, okay? I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to buy a property. I call the agent, they don't answer the phone. Well, there's a strategy. If you want to be successful in marketing, answer your phone. Answer your phone. You're in sales. Those that answer the phone when somebody's hot, sometimes they're right in front of a property, they're calling off your sign, right? You want to make sure you answer the phone. Take the calls, return them promptly. Give people some time. Don't cut them off. Don't presume they're not qualified, okay? A lot of times I hear agents who say, oh, they don't have any money or they're not qualified. Well, are they really? Did you really go in depth? One of the keys to marketing is really getting in depth and say, well, if they're not qualified in this direction, but if they brought in this person or they fixed this credit thing or they did this, 3 or 4 months, they will be qualified, and then I could get them in a home. So take them where they are and help them through the process to get themselves to where they are qualified, where they have the credit, they have the reserves, they have everything lined up that they need to do to get a home. Too often when you just blow people off because you think, they're not qualified, work with them, get them qualified. So that's a very important marketing strategy in terms of being an agent. And finally, to sum up, make sure no matter what, that you're nice to people, that you treat them kindly, and that you answer their calls, you return their emails, you get back to them, and you communicate with them. This is so important because people feel, and I've seen it myself, that a lot of times other agents are so busy, they don't take the time with them. And sometimes when you take the time with someone, it could end up putting a nice check in your pocket for selling a home or getting a listing that you wouldn't have got otherwise because you were different than other people. You took the time. A recent story with a friend of mine who's a residential real estate agent worked with a lady who came in on when she was on floor, and one of the marketing strategies was be communicating so people show up into the office of where she works, and this woman walked in literally. She had $450,000 in cash in the bank and wanted to buy a home. So my friend spent over half an hour talking with her and going through the process, and the woman said this, "Thank you so much for helping me. I've tried to talk to other people, they don't call me back, they don't have time for me." And she ended up selling her a home and made about a $9,000 commission. I'm Paul Maguire, and join me on the next video where I'm going to talk about what is an assignment of contract in real estate. I'll see you there.